2. You can go watch part 1, but you don't have to because there's no continuity. But I kind of like it if you did at some point, please.
Alright, now allow me to summon my inner RCR. Not a car. Yeah, I mean...
Fuck all visibility, holy shit, like they really didn't...
I mean, yeah, but like if you're in a plane like this, all you need to look at is your navigation equipment.
Yeah, that's true, you don't need
like, your visual confirmation isn't really the thing that's important.
Yeah. If someone sees you, it's too late already, you know, like...
Yeah, if you can, like, out of the cockpit, see a MiG...
Yeah, you're done, like, it's too late.
Sorry, mate. So, obviously it's a Trabant. Do you have a...
1979 one, this.
1979. Do you mind if I get in?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, sure. So, what about this is, can you tell me that's different from a normal Trabant?
Well, one thing I've noticed is, with standard Trabants is, I don't know if you know, but they have a fuel cut-off switch. A lot of older cars back then did. And a lot of other Trabants, it's a manual switch. However, ours, if you look right underneath there, it's right underneath, you might not be able to see it. Do you see that weird kind of notch? It's really hard to see, it's why we struggle to always turn the thing on, but it's right there, see that? Ours is like a weird notch, where you turn kind of, you know, clockwise. Yeah. When a lot of others literally have a button on the dash, which we're fairly jealous of. Because we do not like, every time we want to run it, go under there. We try to kind of go with the 70s vibes and choose the most hippie looking tree.
I noticed the white walls as well.
Yeah.
Proper.
Oh, it's bad. Well, we didn't put them on this. We bought it with them. I looked at them and went, I kind of want to change them because I'm one of these history nerds who likes to be a bit authentic.
Yeah, yeah,
I looked at it and just went, but at the same time, I kind of don't.
Yeah, no, it's a change that's been made to the car. It's part of its history. Yeah. Exactly. It's the history of a car is as much it's the actual individual cars travel through time as much as the development history is.
They might look stupid, and they are, to be honest.
You know, made out of underwear, etc., etc., etc.
You've got to think that back then in East Germany, you're living under a communist regime. You've got the Stasi roaming about. If you tried to buy a Western car, they'll probably come after you, calling you a traitor.
I mean, even the best that the actual East German state could manage was Citroen CXs, which they're pretty nice. they're nice. Yeah, I'm not dissing the CX, but you know, it's compared to you know, it leaves something to be desired.
The only issue obviously is it's two-stroke. I would open the bonnet, but our bonnet catch is a complete sucker. So we have to physically open it with a screwdriver, which takes a lot of swearing, usually.
I bet, you know, certain quota of, you know, like Fs, get some S's in there as well.
Oh, we love it.
Yeah.
It's part of the fun of these vehicles. These things, so I've figured out what the hell they are.
I would have assumed that maybe this here would be the choke, wouldn't it?
No, the choke is there. It's just on the side of the steering wheel.
Okay.
You probably guess the steering wheel
is.
also isn't the original one. We do have the original one. It came with the car. It's at home. I'm going to fit it back on eventually, but there's something kind of cool about having a stupid roped wheel.
Yes. No, the proper, like you said, getting the proper 70s vibes in there. There is a charm of trying to get your Trabant 601S to in some way imitate the Western decadence, you know.
Well, the funny thing about these is, as much as people laugh at them, to be honest, once it gets going, it's quite reliable.
Yeah.
The problem is getting it going.
In the first place, yes. No.
As soon as the wall fell down, these things were like, I don't know, 50 quid.
Hammock, look at this car I just got for 20 quid.
But the one thing she could never understand is that she thought they were all broken down, because every time she saw the Trabant parked up, the owner was there with the bonnet open. Do you know why he was there with the bonnet open? It wasn't because it broke down. It's because it's a two-stroke.
Yeah,
and
you
just more oil in the fuel.
Because they need to two strokes. I mean, they're so dirty. They're such a visceral way of making power.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Once it gets going, it makes a racket, and it's funny because everyone on the street looks at you like, how the hell is that not a death trap?
Yeah. Well, in some ways it is.
Well, it is. Well, to be fair with you, it is actually fairly sturdy. The frame's metal, and these fiberglass panels are not as badly made as people make.
Yeah, no. Like I said before, everyone says, "Oh, made of underwear."
They just see it as it's a communist car, and obviously everyone looks at communism and goes cheap. But you got to remember, these people back then had to live with these.
Yeah.
In these horrible regimes, they had to live with these cars.
Mm.
So they tried to make them as bearable as possible for the people in
Yeah,
them.
no,
Yeah. You know, these cars aren't as bad as people make them out to be.
No,
I mean,
no.
the seat still reclines.
Oh, wow. Oh, proper luxury there.
I don't know, man. I actually find these really comfortable. They're actually,
Yeah, I'm sitting in this. This
it's
is
not bad.
this is a more comfortable seat than the Polo I
Put your
came
feet
here
on
in.
the pedals and the brake.
Now,
You
I am
see
nearest.
your problem here?
I am nearest. Okay, for reference, I am nearest makes no difference 6 foot.
See your problem.
But
there.
yeah, no, I am. Yeah, 6 foot me is not having a little bit of an issue here. My knee is knocking into the
Yeah.
gear stick.
Well-
Yeah, let's shut the door there.
You're at least out the way of the steering wheel now.
Have you seen that one episode of The Simpsons where there's the really tall guy driving a VW
right,
Beetle?
yeah. Funny
This
you-
is the only automobile I could afford.
It's funny because you're going to laugh at this. Where we keep it, across from the street, is another vintage car. And guess what it is?
Is it a beast?
Volkswagen Beetle. So it's an East versus West fight.
Yeah,
on the
no,
street every
absolutely.
night. It's
Oh,
absolutely
the
hilarious.
two
It's
staring each other
hilarious.
down.
Original newspaper cutting we found just in the box of spares we got with it, and it's obviously just been kept. And I see
Oh,
why they've
wow.
kept it. And,
Oh god, oh my! I'm testing the limits of my GCSE German here.
There's a stupid cartoon of a Trabant on it. Well,
Oh,
I'm guessing
wow.
it's I think he's kept it for that.
Probably, yeah.
And I looked at him and went, that's brilliant, that is. I love that. Little bits of history like that is why I buy these vehicles. It isn't just a vehicle. These are also bits what came in the car, and some of my personal collection. There is some, it has been to Amsterdam apparently, in Brussels, if these are authentic with the suitcase. I don't know how it made it to Brussels. I think it's Brussels, that.
Yeah,
Looks like
yeah, no, that's Brussels,
Belgium,
yeah.
And then Amsterdam. I don't know how this thing made it to flipping Brussels. Move this back so you got a bit of room to have a look in it.
Personenkraftwagen. Oh, that's good. I like that.
I'll be honest, doesn't really do
Oh
that.
wow!
You go straight to
Oh,
full
getting some
usually.
proper circuitry diagrams.
I
Oh
remember.
wow! Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah, I love it to bits. When we got all this stuff with it, I was absolutely baffled, and I just went, I thought I was buying a flipping car. I've got a whole treasure trove of it. And you just look at them and go, he's kept that.
Yeah, like
Something
this,
on- something on that
this
made an
meant
impact.
something to someone, and that's cool.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
That meant something to him. He's physically ripped it out. Like, you can tell he's ripped it out.
Yeah, maybe like the comic, you know.
Yeah,
maybe
I
he
think
wanted to keep that for
I think it
posterity.
was because it's about having a third gear, and that makes perfect sense because
Yes.
third gear on these is useless. You pretty much go straight into fourth. Once you go through second, it's basically third straight into fourth because there's just no point going into third.
Nice,
'Cause once
awesome.
Once this thing gets to
We-
about 50 mile an hour, it doesn't
Yeah,
really go
yeah,
any
no,
faster.
we give you 4 gears, but it's a finger curls on the monkey's paw.
One's just for display, I promise. One doesn't do anything. Viewers headphone warning. Oh, hang on a minute. It's
Oh wow! I mean, you weren't kidding, goddamn.
That's why I said headphone warning. I reckon if Ash got on this carpet, it would probably turn a light, saying it's made out of all these German wool uniforms. But
Yes.
yeah, I kind of like that because it means when it breaks, it isn't so bad to fix.
Yes, no, like I'd love to own, for example, that lovely old Bentley over there as well. But when that if and when, because it will, that hydropneumatic suspension breaks, I am going to bankrupt myself.
If you come out of the car quickly, mate.
Yeah, sure.
You know how to open a Trabant? Pull that towards you, and then just push the door.
Oh god, like.
Yeah, and then slide it, and then just push the door.
Oh wow, no, yeah, I didn't even notice that there's no detents. It just flaps wildly. That's brilliant.
It's brilliant, isn't it? And another feature I'd just like to show you, because I think you'll find this utterly hilarious just as much as I do, is see that lock? There's a door lock there, go on the other side.
Oh.
Right, so we're gonna lock the driver's door, but leave the passenger door open, like somebody isn't just gonna roll in there.
Yeah, because that's the thing. All like modern cars these days, they're angry, they're aggressive, and they're look at me. I'm
cheeks, you know? That's just how
Hang on. So, Triumph Spitfire, you said the engine has been done up.
Yeah, it's a Triumph Spitfire 1500, which is a 4-cylinder
the 1300 engine was running out of puff, and they couldn't bore it out anymore. There wasn't enough room within the cylinder block to do that safely, so the engine was stroked.
It's a very, very under-square engine, at least in the TR6.
So is this.
Yeah.
This has got a non-standard radiator on it. Triumph's had a habit of observing the practice of the bigger the engine, the smaller the radiator.
Yeah. No, I mean, makes sense. Yeah.
Triumph into one stainless steel exhaust.
It's a reverse flow. I didn't know that.
No, it's a non-cross-flow head.
Yeah.
It's as engines used to be built.
Yes.
This is probably running at about low to mid 80s horsepower.
I mean, in a car this small and light, that's plenty enough to at least have fun.
850 kilograms.
I love the yellow colour as well.
Yeah.
Inca yellow. Well, that's what it was described as. However,
Inca yellow?
Inca, as in,
yellow, yes.
Yeah.
as in the Incas of the Middle Americas. But the only bit on it that's Inca yellow is that, because as you can see, it's actually a different colour.
Oh, yes. So it is.
You've had 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades of Yellow.
Inca yellow.
50 Shades of Inca Yellow.
Oh, and the smell as well.
Oh, yeah, instantly, just the smell of fuel.
Yeah,
it's great.
it's gorgeous. There we go.
Oh, wow. I am utterly in love with this Rover. It is a Series 1 V8. So it's the best looking of the P6s, at least in my humble opinion. It's got the 3.5 litre Rover V8. It has the Webasto sunroof. It has the spare wheel on the boot.
What? Oh, this is sick.
And to top it all off, it is in tobacco leaf brown.
Beautiful colour.
Oh, it's so 70s. There's an Alpina. So the deal with Alpina was they were sort of the biggest aftermarket tuners for BMWs, as it were.
Yeah.
The reason that they sort of got away with it is that actually under German law they're classed as a different manufacturer. And the reason they were able to get away with that is because BMW will actually send the unfinished cars to Alpina directly. If you look at like the VIN plate on these, it's not BMW's code, it's Alpina's code on the VIN. So this is technically on a, if you want to get really actual about it, then this is an Alpina, not a BMW.
Oh yeah, you can see it's got on the steering wheel, on the... Such a nice interior as well.
This interior's been kept absolutely beautifully.
Oh look, they got a little Model 1 in the back as well. Check that out. It's painted up the same too.
I put my toy car inside my room. Oh no, okay, no, that's one thing. I think Alpina did this in general. There's a straight 4, but it's got twin exit exhaust on either side. You don't need to do that, because it's straight 4 and it comes out one side of the engine. Yeah. So, anyway.
It looks cool.
It does look cool, I'll give you that. Alpina B. Bovenzi KG. Production Exclusive Automobile. C1 168, so this, I guess that means that this is the 168th C1 made. We don't have the funny number. What am I going to put?
Funny.
What am I going to put in the thumbnail now?
Yeah, where's the Mimi Funny Reddit epic?
Yeah. So what's even the point?
So this is a 2105, so it's a Model 5. Model 7 is very similar, but with a sort of raised aluminium radiator. Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. Here's this one.
Look at that.
1500 engine. So
Well, you've got the cheese medical box. What's it called? Yeah.
That one.
Cheese box. Yeah, that's what they call it. It's because it looks like there's like American cheese slices. It looks like that.
So it's anti-radiation.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my days. That is so cool. Authentic as well.
It's never been used.
Yeah. Well.
Which means it's perfectly good to go.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
Might need it soon. You never know.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's all sorts of other stuff in the back. But,
Yes. Oh, that's lovely.
There we go.
all the old sort of Soviet car magazines.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, the ZIL.
Wonderful.
So things.
Yeah.
Why did my dad just have to leave? Like, this is his stuff. This is his stuff.
So why we
Yes. No.
That's
I saw one of the ones for the Trabant over there.
That's a Metro.
Yeah, with a design scheme that was absolutely not stolen from the London Underground whatsoever.
Well, can't possibly comment.
When it comes to owning a classic car in general, part of it is like owning a car that's had a journey and had a story. People have cared about it and loved it, and it only seems to be doubly more so for these cars, for Eastern Bloc cars.
Yeah, and there's more than just a car for people, because obviously they've saved up, or they've had to wait for it for a long time. They've cherished it, and they've got so many memories with it, which is all about having a classic car. Anyway.
It's got so much history as well. It's like it's a story in and of itself. It's like a physical piece of history.
Definitely. My Bulgarian friend Georgia, he made the stainless steel exhaust on this.
Oh, you got stainless steel. Nice.
There we go. I see.
Hey yo. That's got to be at least 50 horsepower right there. I'll just immediately added.
Exactly. Yeah. Nice. Oh, and you've got another first aid kit here in the back.
Yeah,
I see.
so that one came with the car actually when it
I see.
came from Bulgaria.
Oh, that's so cool. Look at that.
So I've got various things in which
I see.
I've not touched, I'm not going to touch.
No, yeah.
No,
I assume
again-
that's probably going to be saline in there.
I'd have thought so, yeah. I mean, these are gentamicin, that's a prescribed antibiotic in this country.
Oh, okay. They're a bit, maybe they're a little out of date. Tell me about these, because I haven't seen these before.
So, I bought these from a guy in Russia. He makes them by hand.
Yeah.
But if you look at the, sort of like the retro car scene of Russia, a lot of them have these. I just think they look quite nice, quite stylish.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, no, it's like a nice way of
Ventilating the car without actually, you can't put your hand in, can you?
Yeah.
Exactly. Very, very Eastern Europe.
That's the
Yeah, for the
1980s Olympics in Moscow.
exactly, yeah.
And the smell of these, like, I keep going about the smell of these cars.
Take
but, like,
a big sniff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but like, there's a different smell between the Eastern European and the Western cars.
You have to give it a good slam. Don't be afraid. There you go.
Yeah, as with a proper.
Even then, the panel gap is still.
Yeah.
I
feel
love
it,
these
yeah.
things.
I've got various like cassette tapes from Russia as well.
No way.
No,
can we have a
really?
look?
Yeah. Well, a favourite band of mine is Alliance.
Okay.
You might have seen.
Now, my dad. Oh, I wish my dad was here right now. Why did he have to leave?
These a bit
Oh,
more,
nice.
Oh, is that?
It's a proper classic.
Oh, is
Look
this?
at that.
Is that Machine? It's Machine Femini.
Yeah.
It's Time Machine.
Nice. These are originals then, right?
Yeah.
That is proper.
Because this can go in most low emission zones, which is odd. When I put my registration number in,
Yeah.
come
What year was it?
1992.
92. Yeah.
So it's not 40.
No.
But then my modern Audi A1, that can't go in certain cities because it's not.
I think that may just be because the British system isn't maybe meant to deal with it.
Yeah, probably. What car is this?
I
A
mean,
Lada? What?
The MOT system's not designed for this really in terms of emissions.
Adam has a YouTube channel too. You should go check it out. Link in the description. Where?
I'm an intergalactic bin man.
Yeah, no, it's been like my online handle for ages. I just couldn't be bothered to change it when I started doing
If you're
YouTube.
a bin man, can you take this with you?